Hey, Ray Halbrook here with another Main Street Sports update here on our baseball preview. We've got Coach Blane Boss from the Perryville Pirates. How you doing, Coach?
Oh, not too bad. Yourself?
Oh, good, good. I know you guys have been chomping at the bit to get some baseball going down in Perryville, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Especially with last year's season getting canceled, we're definitely ready to go.
Absolutely. We'll recap a little bit from 2 years ago. I know it seems like it's probably been forever. 11-9-1 was your record back in 2019, and you have 7 seniors, and I want to make sure I get them all right here. We'll give our seniors their props here. Sam Barber, Jack Rehagen, Fisher Scheider, Trey Scruggs. You have a girl on there, Anne-Marie Simpson. And
Yep.
I'm going to make sure I get this right. Charlie Ussery and Michael Zillner. I want to make sure that I got all those names right there. But you've got
last one.
Okay.
Last one was Mitchell.
Mitchell. I'm sorry. I stand corrected there. So we're going to see a little bit of you guys this year. We got you for a few games, and so I want to make sure I get those names right. But wanted to just catch up with you and ask you how the health is for your team's roster right now, and how practice has been going so far.
As of right now, everybody's doing pretty well health-wise. We do have one senior, Sam Barber. He's a pitcher for us, and he's a shortstop as well. So he makes a lot of throws. He's having a little issue, but I don't think it's anything serious. I just think it's his body getting back in shape and throwing shape, and I think he should be fine. But as far as practice goes, I think it's been going well so far. We've had a lot of time to work on things. It seems like, we had our jamboree last Saturday, and we kind of got to see where we stand. And after watching that, I figure we have quite a bit of work to do. So, that's what we've been doing the past week. And honestly, I think we've got better just since the jamboree last week. So that's kind of our goal every single week, is to get better.
Good deal. You've been able to get your basketball guys in there and get a few practices as well?
Yeah, we have. I think we have 3 basketball guys. One of them is our catcher. He caught a while back when he was younger, but last year and the year before, he played outfield and a little infield for us. So it was kind of a surprise to him that he was going to be our catcher. So he's doing a good job. He's taken well to it, and he's still got a long way to go. But it's one of those things. He kind of took one for the team, and I think he'll be good. As the season goes, I think he's going to get better each and every week. With that being said, your catchers and pitchers, it's pretty huge for them to be there in the off season, and him not being there this off season kind of set him behind a little bit. But we did have a plan to have 2 other catchers, and one was unfortunately ineligible, and another decided not to play. So that kind of put us in a rough position. But our 2 other basketballers, the one, he's just an infielder. He'll pitch a little bit for us, so he came right in, no problem at all. And the other one, kind of the same deal. His biggest thing, he's probably going to be one of our top relievers. And I wish he would have got some more throws in this off season, this winter. But with basketball, sometimes it's tough.
Right. You feel like you've been able to get enough quality practices in this season?
Yeah, I think so. I wish we could get on the field every single day, but that's not always the case. Especially a field like ours. We got a decent setup, but it just doesn't drain super well. So after some hard rain, it takes at least a couple days for us to get back on it. So we didn't get on it at all this week. I think it was the first or second week practice. I can't remember. It might have been the first, but we got on it, I think, at least 2 or 3 times. So we haven't been on since. But, there's been times where, we haven't been on all spring and play your first game before even being on a baseball field. So, yeah, we'll just kind of we just have to be, we have to be able to practice wherever, and that's kind of how it's been so far because we practiced in our old senior high. That's where our cages are and stuff, and they had this past week, Thursday, Friday, they had vaccines being administered in the old senior high, so we had to go to a different gym, and when we're not in the gym, we have to practice outside in the parking lot. So, it's just being creative and finding ways to get your players prepared and get them those reps that they need.
Definitely creative. Definitely, that's a great description of that. Because of the shutdown last year, is there a steeper learning curve this year for the players? Kind of understanding how the teams, you're playing the game, your style, and is there maybe more emphasis on your repetition and fundamentals than normal?
Yeah, definitely. With this group here that I have now, especially the seniors, they were going to be juniors last year, and that was going to be huge for them. It was going to be most of those kids' first action on the varsity, so them not getting that year really, really hurt them. In my opinion, really hurt them a lot. Some of them, don't play baseball in the summer, and they just don't get a lot of reps. So some of them, baseball for the school is the only baseball they play. So obviously there's a lot of stuff they need to work on, and we need to help them fix. And I think fundamentals are probably the biggest thing we have been working on right now. Just because so many of our kids haven't played the game super long or don't play during the summer. So it's a process, but hey, if you can master fundamentals, I think it's going to definitely help us out. And it's part of baseball, and that's one of those things. If you can teach them the fundamentals, I think that's something they'll remember for the rest of their lives with baseball. Exactly.
Let's talk about your pitching staff here. Do you feel like your team's pitchers are on track as far as the conditioning of their arms goes, or do you still they might be feeling that effect from last season's shutdown?
Yeah, I think they're fine. Like I said, most of them came during our winter off-season stuff, so most of them have been in shape probably since February. And like we were talking about earlier, our basketball guys, they're kind of the ones that we're a little bit behind, but as of now, I think they're about right where they need to be. So, we've probably got our guys, a couple of them up to 70 pitches. I think they could go more if needed. It's one of those things. I don't know how it's going to play out pitching-wise for us. We don't have any true dominant starters right now, so it might have to be a kind of a committee-type pitching staff, but we'll kind of have to wait and see on that.
You talked a little bit about the organized ball. Did you have very many kids play last summer?
I'd say, just a handful of them. Mostly our freshmen and sophomores. I know a lot of our seniors do not play in the summer, and we only have a couple juniors. So, and I don't believe they played as well. So it's kind of a tough situation. You encourage kids to play and get on teams, or at least try out for Legion ball, go play there. But you can't hold their hand. If they want to get better at the sport, they have to take some initiative and do that as well. So, and then with me being the football coach, kind of once June hits, it's kind of full steam ahead with football. So, I'll check in with those kids for baseball, but I'm just simply not able to get there and watch their summer stuff. But, it's one of those things I'm going to continue to push. I did it last year. Encourage them to play in the summer to find a team. But again, I can't hold their hand and sign them up, get them signed up for them. Right. So they have to do something themselves. But, I think if that can start happening, we can get, we do, like I said, with our younger kids, we do have a group that plays together. I think it's about 5 or 6 of them. I think if they continue to do that, and we can maybe add a couple more to that group, I think that will help our chances tremendously in the future.
Sounds good. Sounds good. What do you feel will be some of the strengths for the team this year, and what do you think your individual team's identity or style is going to look like?
I think identity and style. I think we're going to have to be scrappy. I think we're going to have to be fundamentally sound. Like I said, we're not, super talented by any means. We got some great kids on the team that are going to work hard and be coachable. But like I said, in the past we've had Devin Terbrack, who's now at Western Kentucky. He went to Jeffco, and Chase Brown, who went to Missouri Valley. We don't have those types of guys right now that are probably going to play college baseball, as far as our seniors and juniors are concerned. Maybe at the freshman, sophomore level, I think there's a couple guys that will do that. Maybe more than that. But as of right now, we're going to have to be fundamentally sound, and just find a way to scratch and claw and win games. To be honest, I think I don't really know how you put that into an identity, but I guess you could just say scrappy. So,
hey, sometimes scrappy wins games. Name some maybe up-and-coming athletes you may be poised to have a breakout season for you this season.
Well, we have a couple of sophomores that are going to play a lot for us. Ethan Blythe and Dane Lauk. Ethan was one of those one of the basketball players that I was talking about. He's a three-sport athlete, and he's a heck of a kid and a very good athlete as well. So it's one of those things. I'm proud of him for playing three sports. It's one of the things we push to play as many sports as possible. He's got some work to do. He's not truly polished yet, but he's got a lot of potential. So, like I said, I look forward to the future with him. Dane Lauk, he's probably going to have to be one of our top pitchers and probably a top of the order type guy for us. So we're going to have to really count on Dane this year. Again, he's another good kid. I think he probably will end up being one of our top two starters. And we're going to really look to him to hopefully drive some runs in for us and be a producer at the top of the order for us. So, it's good they're sophomores. They're going to have some, kind of rookie mistakes that they make throughout the season, but that's to be expected. But on the flip side, they're only sophomores, so, it's great to know that they're this far along and they're going to contribute for us this year, and we still will have 2 more years after this year with them. So.
Sounds great. Well, we appreciate catching up with you, and I know we'll see you down the road here, and good luck to you this season.
All right. Yeah, I really appreciate that.
That's Coach Blane Boss from the Perryville Pirates. You've been watching Main Street Sports, and we will catch you on another time with another coach.